Hi, Alan here again. Let's touch on the subject of the rapture. But first I would like to say I'm not here to be critical of the beliefs of others. If you believe God is leading you to prophesy or present any subject, I'm not here to shut you up. I let God be the judge. So wherever you are in the Lord, I'm not out to attack you. Excuse me. Now, rapture or resurrection, either word is fine with me. So let's not be critical over the word rapture. Many in the church believe in a pre-tribulation rapture. The answer can be as simple as this. Go through the circumcision before you teach. The 144,000 went through 7 years. The adopted sons go through 3 years. Either would be better than listening to a pastor or evangelist or someone in the fivefold ministry on the subject of rapture. After Jerusalem, there will be a rapture after Jerusalem falls, or that is after the destruction of Jerusalem. I do not blame you for wishing for something else. Sorry, it is just not going to happen. Jesus is not coming this year or the next 7 to 10 years, for that matter. Did I just make you mad? I'm not trying to make you mad. There is a fivefold alliance with Lucifer. Aliens called the Greys, demons, the Satanic Church, the Illuminati, and groups of unclean spirits, that is, souls that will not submit to the guff. This alliance is going about as a lying spirit, telepathically telling lies to pastors, people throughout the church, and many priests claiming the spirit of prophecy. As one of the elders, I have had a little edge, but it has made the attack against me extremely hard to bear at times. The enemy hates me because I see them, and I see what they are doing. Demons have their own ships called dragon ships. These are usually lower level demons. I know by their dress code. The greater the demon, the longer the cape. Upper level demons are rounding up unclean spirits to go against certain of God's elect. Lucifer, who is still on the council of the 7 spirits of God, is pushing hard the judgment that is now coming against the body of Christ, especially the 144,000. Because if he can stop the continual burnt offering, he will have won the first of many battles coming through the trumpets and through the thunders. The rapture will raise 3 groups of people: the 144,000, the adopted sons of God, and the servants of these 2 groups of prophets. These servants can be known as the body of Abednego or the body of Gehazi. The servants to the first and second witnesses will be allowed entrance into Jerusalem at the time of the rapture to be admitted into the select house they served under. The purpose of this rapture? Emmanuel is going to hold classes in Jerusalem to prepare the administration for the coming great white throne rapture about 1,000 years from now. This great white throne rapture will include the church and everyone else. Those who pass this rapture will be allowed into the second and third floor of New Jerusalem. Just as the cattle of Jacob rested the last day in captivity, so the church will rest the coming millennium. All other people will continue being recycled as they have been since the beginning of this age. I realize I'm popping the bubble of many people, but Babylon must fall. As for the uncircumcised zealots out there, may God show you mercy and make the most out of you as you can be made. I see many things on the other side, many unclean spirits on the other side, many unclean spirits you call ghosts. I see angels, demons, alien spirits, the hag, every color of God's glory cloud. And I know now how to spot the difference of the dark cloud of Lucifer that mimics every color of God's glory cloud. They mimic angels, and they even mimic the alien race called the blues. If you see a blue, do not trust them anymore. Lastly, be wise and let God refine you through the last 3 remaining 7-year afflictions. When you see the death of the 144,000, the Antichrist will deceive many for the next 3.5 years of his 3.5-year test. You see, just as Jesus was chosen after his 3.5-year test, all the sons must be tested for 3.5 years to become a chosen. It's not the same as being called. Even Lucifer. After Lucifer's failure of his test, he will be placed in jail, or rather the guff, for 1,000 years. So there you have it. The bad wine of the pastors and the good wine of the appearing of Jesus, which is the revealing of the sons of God that many have mistaken for the second coming of Christ. Thank you.